beautiful Taurus, welcome to your May reading. Just a super special shout out because I know it is your birthdays, so happy birthday to all of you. And I just want to give a really special happy birthday to my beautiful mommy. Happy birthday, mommy. I love you so, so much. Happy Mother's Day as well. It's a very powerful month for all the feminine energy. And of course, Taurus, this is your season, so it's a really exciting month. This reading, I'm going to be using 4 decks to give you your message. And just a little something I've been sharing with everyone. And of course, if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. If you're returning, welcome to my channel. I'm Miss Edie with Missedietarot. The quick little message I wanted to share, guys, is I'm part of a movement. I do several, I work with several charities and organizations around the world doing many, many different things, giving back to communities all over the world. So one of the movements I'm doing is actually the link I've provided below. If you can activate that link using that information, just need to provide a little bit of your personal information just to activate them, because what we do is that is going to give us access to give and provide meals to families who need it. And later, not right now, but later, you're actually getting savings from me to travel for up to 35% less. So it's just a little gift for all of you as a thank you. And of course, right now, the major need right now is to provide these meals. So if you can share that with anyone, you want to do a good deed, do that for me. Comment below so we can share you. Also comment where you're watching from. We're going to be using the Unicorn Oracles to see what the messages are for your month of May. And let's see what the unicorns want you to know. Okay, beautiful. We already got 2 for you. Let's see what is going on for the month of May, my darlings. Here we go. Your first card is discernment. Very powerful energy. Use your discernment. Trust your energy. You are an earth energy, therefore you're already grounded. You're able to resonate and understand things a little bit differently. And you also have this beautiful energy of just knowing what you know. And sometimes, you know, there's a bit of stubbornness to this too, but it does benefit you in certain situations. You could be receiving flowers and roses, of course, depending on where and who you're connecting with. That could be a sign for you this month. But the discernment card is saying, with this beautiful unicorn and his maiden, it says, all is not what it seems. So sometimes this is where you have to trust your intuition a little bit too, but stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. So for many of you, the discernment is here asking you to keep those things that your big plans, your big dreams, whatever it is to your situation, how it relates, to keep it private. It could be with the relationship, could be with who you're telling what around you. You know, just be careful. You're using your discernment that people's intentions are for good. And of course, you are the one who's going to know that best. And of course, follow and listen to your intuition. Now, intention is also very powerful. Be clear and decisive, okay? So we're talking about being true to what you know. So if you know that what you want to do is exactly what's meant for you and you're feeling in alignment with that decision, be clear and decisive, because you have to put that intention out to the universe so the universe can bring it to you, or so the universe can assist you in achieving that. Focus on what you really want, and that is the positives, not the negatives. You can't focus on all the lack or doubt or where it is and why it's not here. You have to focus without hesitation of doubt or disbelief. You know that it's coming, and when it's coming, it's going to be there. You'll see it, but there's nothing standing in between you and that except for the time it takes for the universe to deliver that, okay? Then be bold with your requests to the universe. Don't be shy. Look at how big those wings are. I feel like use your discernment on who you keep around you. Keep your intention clear, your thoughts. You know, this to me is like the flowing of the mind with all the thoughts here, and a little bit of darkness, but here's this beautiful light coming too. So I feel like for many of you, this is of course just putting in all that work, because when you take off, things are really going to take off here, and I love it. We're going to use the romance angels. Let's see what the romance angels messages are for my beautiful Taurus. Again, guys, let me know where you're watching from, and if you'd like to comment and share how these are relating to your situations. I enjoy hearing how these are helping. Of course, I just want to spread that positivity and that good energy for everyone. So let's keep it going. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. You have your angels and guardians and everyone around you trying to show you and point you in different directions. So I feel like some of you are being a little bit distracted, and that could make sense. There could be a little bit of gaslighting or a lot of stuff going on around you, trying to keep your focus away. That's how temptation is. It keeps us distracted from where we're meant to go. So if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut, trust your intuition, follow those signs and synchronicities, however they are. And it was 444 as I'm saying that, and that's been a powerful for me today too. I just hit 4,444 people subscription. So thank you guys. I'm just going to shout that out here because it's a huge energy for me, and I really appreciate that. Where the angels are here working on the earth right now, so be a part of it. Thank you. Here we go. The signs are cautioning you for a reason. Here we are. That's why we're here. Let's see what else we can bring you from the angels. Reconciliation. So someone from your past is returning to your life. Now this can of course be a reconciliation in your current situation with the person you're dealing with. Could be someone that you've been waiting and wanting to come back towards you. Could just be any kind of relationship, not just in a romantic one. This could be possibly like an old friendship or someone that you didn't expect to be reconciling with or hearing from. This time with all the retrogrades, they're bringing back a lot of stuff. And Venus is in retrograde too, so you could be hearing from some people you're quite surprised of hearing from. This, of course, is forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this is a very, very powerful time to release all those old things. We just had the new moon in Scorpio, and it is a massively powerful time, and I'm going to let you know you will be going through the low of the lows to the high of the highs, so be prepared for everything. Be prepared to understand that if something is coming up or someone is coming back, there is something that you're meant to learn. There's something that you're still meant to see and understand in this situation, and when you have that and you're able to release that or apologize or however it is, with the reconciliation, this could just be about coming back to have that peace, to be able to bless and release. Again, paying attention to the signs, you know, like some cycles are just coming back to show you, and then you're having that opportunity to allow them to go away. Just because discernment's here, I feel like there might be people coming up that just want to say hello, but their intentions might not be good. And with the intention card here too, you need to stay true to what you want, because if you focus on what you would like and you don't accept any of this old energy back, or you don't accept any of those things that aren't meeting your standard, that's when you attract what you really want towards you with the attraction card. And this talks about your romantic love, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I feel like for many of you, I told you about the roses, you know, while you're just doing your own thing here, all of a sudden someone's going to notice you. And of course, in this moment, the more that you're honoring yourself, the more happiness and joy you're creating for you within yourself. You're raising your own vibration. You're calling in your soul tribe. You're calling in those people that, you know, maybe now that they see how you are and where you're and what you're doing, they want to be a part of that. So this is the Lovers Oracles. Wow, they're already jumping out. We got some hearts for you today. Let's see what other messages we have from the Lovers Oracles here. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. That's good enough for me. Let's get a few going here for you. Oh, okay, I'll keep that one because that one jumped up too. So the first one we had was power. Love it. Very, very powerful energy. So you instinctively know what's right for you. Can we get any more confirmation about the message today? You instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no and to walk away at any time. So as soon as something no longer feels like it's serving you for your greater purpose, your higher power, you have the power to walk away. Now this just is reminding you that you are a very powerful being in this world, and there's a reason for you here. And of course, paying attention to those red flags, I feel like you have the power to shift any situation in your environment. You're in full control. Now we have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Again, that transformation period. If there's things that you didn't get to do before, do them now. Set those intentions. Be clear about your desires and bring that towards you, or work towards it, however it applies to your situation. I absolutely love that. Then the next one, we have manifesting miracles. What a beautiful time to set those intentions too. Manifestation right now is at its highest. So if you see this in the month of May, whatever it is, put the intention out there to ask for everything. Be wild, be bold, like the card said. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So there's a lot of work that is needed to be done here. The next one we have is give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I'm going to read that again because I know someone needs to hear that one more time. Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Wow, I could almost end on that one. That one hit so hard, even for me, and I'm not even a Taurus. Here, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose, and this speaks to the reconciliation, the healing, and the learning. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I feel like something might happen that might be bringing people together. Now, of course, I don't think it's a bad thing, so I don't want to put out any ill intention, of course, but I'm praying for anyone who needs it right now, and if all of you can just send that love and energy to whoever needs it. We're going to go with trust because we know that things are going to be better. We did already have the butterflies, which already indicate transformation, and the first word is transformation. So transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Part of reconciliation is just coming to peace with how it is, and just trying to make that work on getting it better. And then the next card is healing. We have forgiving and learning, reconciliation, trust, allowing things and accepting them as they are, having the power, and then you have healing come out separately as well. So your angels, this is for whoever needs to hear it, since we have the angel numbers so highly today, I want you to know that your angels are on standby. They will not do anything without your permission. If you are ready to receive their healing and their love and light, you ask. I don't know if you've ever prayed before. It's a new muscle for some of us. If it isn't, then just simply ask them to come bless you. Ask them to come do that work and help in your situation however they can, okay? Sorry, guys, I don't know where this is coming from, but it's a very deep reading today. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment, especially if there's separation. And I feel like I'm just going to hold these two because they're so symbolic here. I feel like this might be it. The reconciliation may also be a very powerful soul healing that you need to do during this time. Maybe the reconciliations that you're requiring could be with past loved ones or people that have already passed on, and there's an energetic release that must be done with those soul contracts, especially if you never had those conversations. That was for someone. That was for someone. Okay, here we go. Let's get the Gilded Tarot. Let's get a little higher energy going on here. Okay, we've got the intuition coming out with the beautiful High Priestess, the Six of Cups right off the bat jumping out. So I told you this beautiful connection, this soulmate connection too with that reconciliation could be a past life. It doesn't just mean to, doesn't just, bleh, bleh, can't talk today. Doesn't just speak to your current, you know, someone in this lifetime. It could be just someone that comes in and you just have such a strong draw to them. So I'm just going to get a couple cards and then I'll start talking about what is coming for you for the month of May. Wow, this one keeps wanting to come out, so I'm going to have to take it before it dumps the rest of the deck on me. Here we go. What else is going on? I saw someone flip over here. Hello? I swear there was a card that was flipped. Here we go, yeah. See, I wasn't lying, and it was the Five of Swords. Here we go. Okay, last one. That's good. Felt like there was one more that wanted to come out. Beautiful. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get right into it. The High Priestess, you could be dealing with the Pisces energy. This can also be asking you to focus and listen to your intuition. Come into terms with yourself, coming into that, you know, coming into tune with your divine feminine. Of course, we're yin and yang energies ourselves, not just with our persons, but this is also about you coming into tune with the divine feminine within or connecting with your divine feminine. Of course, you could be a person who's very spiritual, a person who's very connected, having a very strong faith and belief system here. The number 2 as well is a very powerful time for change, and I feel like for many of you, you are going through such a powerful transformation and healing with this, with the beautiful calm water behind her too. This is just a very powerful time asking you to listen to your intuition. For some of you, it's actually asking you to look on things from your past, things that you used to love doing, hobbies. You could be reminiscing too and trying to incorporate those things that you used to love doing into doing them now. For others of you, the Six of Cups energy is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could be dealing with a water energy, but this can just also indicate that your soulmate is coming in, and this is going to be someone that you have this rejuvenation. You just know that there's a greater purpose for this connection. The reconciliation could be, of course, you coming together and having this beautiful connection. Forgiving and learning is also just moving forward, having this beautiful new energy come in. You know that this is the relationship, or this is the connection that's meant to grow. There's a beautiful attraction with the Queen of Wands energy too. This is, of course, like the very powerful businesswoman energy as well. You could be very hot, very attractive, like there's this passionate desire and pull to you or to them, however this applies. Fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and an Aries. But this is also speaking about that magnetism. Like that connection is just so powerful that you're so drawn to one another, or you're so drawn to them. Again, with this is just following the intuition, following what you're guided to do, doing the things you need to do so that you're doing your life's passions and desires. And for some of you who need to hear this, this is about getting in tune with yourself and maybe even thinking back back to like those big dreams you had when you were younger, or when you felt more full of energy, or even when you were a child, like those big thoughts and plans you had. You know, it's not crazy to go back and think we can become those things. You have permission to be more than one thing in your lifetime. So even if for some of you that could be meaning changing a career, but there is moving into calmer water here with the Six of Swords, packing your bags. I don't feel like it's travel specifically, but with the full moon back here, I feel like this is part of that Scorpio transformation where you're releasing all this heavy burden, you're leaving your baggages on shore that you can't take with you, and you're moving forward into this calmer water. And I feel like for many of you, that's what you're being guided to do, is to just take this leap of faith into this new direction, pack your stuff and go. Not in like a leave kind of way, but in like a leave the stuff behind that doesn't belong. And that's what the forgiving and learning here. And that's why when you release those and you move away from that, I feel like for many of you, you're in that power. You have that ability to do that. It's just your choice, because some of you are moving away from toxic behaviors, toxic thinking, toxic or negative. Could be like someone that is like this too. You could, if you are actually moving away from someone or reconciling a situation with possibly a toxic connection, could just be a karmic connection too. For others of you, you're just dealing with a Capricorn, and there's a very, very strong passion here, especially with the Queen of Wands and this energy. This could be a very intense and passionate sexual energy that you could be enjoying as well. For others of you, the toxicity, the overthinking, the negative thinking, the negative self-talk too, because this is also like moving away from that negative energy where you're actually, you know, you're leaving that behind. And I feel like that's part of that self-sabotaging energy with the Five of Swords here. You know, a little bit of lies. You could be, of course, for some of you in certain situations, you could be moving away. For some of you, depending on your situation, you are leaving. You're taking your power back and you're leaving this person who's been manipulative and lying and all that. With the red flags here, that is totally possible for some of you. But for others of you, this is you paying attention to those red flags, realizing how you're actually, it's your thinking, it's your mindset that's toxic. It's not necessarily your environments or your situations, but you're choosing to see the better side. I feel like for many of you, you're moving away from that. And the only reason why I'm seeing it is because the sequence of the story is that it ends with the Sun card. I feel like if you've been going through a very difficult time here and your thoughts have been, you know, deceptive, your thoughts have been the ones that are tricking you and keeping you trapped, because we were talking about the temptation earlier, about that's how we're being controlled by the devil, and then here he is, and this is how he does it. But I feel like for many of you, you're getting enlightened to realizing that you're getting more passionate and fired up about your life. You're centerizing yourself. The sun is the center of the solar system. Everything revolves around that Leo energy as well here. But you could just be realizing that all this stuff that you're letting go and moving away from, all this heavy negative energy or all these crappy people that you're surrounded with, doesn't necessarily mean in a relationship. Could just be your connections around you that are toxic. You're cutting all that out, focusing on yourself and focusing on that positivity, which is beautiful, because that's where the real healing arises when you get to move forward. You could be, of course, healing stuff with childhood acquaintances or old friends, because with the Six of Cups here. Empress at the bottom though, beautiful energy after feeling left out in the cold. For some of you, you know, this could be, of course, that divine feminine energy here, like you're transforming things, and maybe you're coming out of the cold with someone, or the situation is going to have communication in terms of there will be an opportunity to express those things that were unsaid. Okay, let's see how your person's feeling towards you for the month of May. Very powerful time for transformation for all signs. So this isn't just for you. Everyone is going through this. Every reading I've done has had and as I'm saying that, Scorpio card falls out with the Death card. So massive new like endings and new beginnings. So don't be discouraged. Don't feel scared. Here is the King of Wands. They feel for you what you feel for them, and vice versa. You are just as attracted to them as they are to you. Then we have this person, again, could be a very powerful business mind, entrepreneur, very passionate king, knows exactly what he wants, and he's going to do everything to get it relentlessly. Of course, for others, I mean, some people say that this is the playboy player kind of energy, but to me, he's just someone who knows what he wants. And I feel like until he finds that one, then when he finds her, that's it. And I feel like this is what that connection is for both of you. You've both found that person that fires you up. You're passionate about that. You could be reconciling that too, or expressing that. Now with the commitment here, it could be a new opportunity coming in, or some kind of communication to expand this. For others of you, this is again with the fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you're dealing with, this could just be you. Things are progressing slowly. It could be a new opportunity that took a while to come towards you. 9 of Wands, there's been a bit of difficulty with this, waiting for this to happen, waiting for things to come together, waiting, you know, you could have been dealing with so many other things or so many other situations, desires, passions, all those things that you've put all this energy into, and you're getting tired, and it's okay. And maybe you're getting tired of waiting for this to come towards you because it's been taking so long. But I feel like for many of you, and again with that manifesting, like, keep your thoughts positive. I feel like some of you, that's what that previous section was talking about, is that negative thinking, that doubt, that fear, that like self-stressing yourself. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, and I feel like that is putting that block between you and everything you're asking the universe for. So stop that, stand up, get up on your feet again, and get going and move forward so that you can lay those burdens down, because I feel like for some of you, the burdens are what you're causing for yourself. 2 of Pentacles, big decision that has to be made. Of course, that could be after this comes in. I feel like some of you are feeling discouraged until you hear about it, and then when you hear about it, then you're like, oh, now I have to think about this choice. Could be about commitment, could be about some kind of opportunity regarding business or work. For others of you, this is just having this new option. And oh my God, and the Sun card's behind it again. Okay, so for some of you, oh yeah, this is what you were waiting for. This is what's gonna make you happy. And I feel like the moment that you release all that and you're just choosing, like, no matter, okay, this is what I'm hearing for some of you. No matter what happens, no matter what opportunity comes your way, you're choosing to be happy. Here's the rainbow. Rainbow comes after the rain. Rain comes during storms. We're going through a very powerful time. So I feel like the rainbow here is talking about all the blessings and abundance coming your way. The sun is shining through that. The sun is that happiness card. And again, for many of you, this is going to be such a powerful transformation, a very positive and powerful new beginning. Endings and all that, with all that negative energy, I feel like this just speaks to this transformation you're going to go through, because you've been listening to your guides, you're listening and working hard to make sure you're doing all that inner work. If you've been with me, we've been going over this for months about releasing all that stuff, and now that you're doing that, this is what's coming towards you. You kept your intention focused, you kept your idea on the plan, and even with this person, like, they're watching you go through this. They're wanting to come towards you to make this offer, and if for some of you the burden could just be that there's history between the two of you, so you have to lay all that down and just basically be like, you know what, let's just have a new beginning. Let's just move forward from here. Let's forget everything that's old. Let's lay it all to rest. Let's heal it, release it, not like carry it on our backs and keep smacking each other with it later. So you want to make sure you let that out so that you can have that healing. Now we're going to go again, the toxic stuff. So you need to end that toxicity. You need to have that. This is again that overthinking and that really tough energy. Could be dealing with someone who's a bit manipulative too, but this is also just like, don't do this to yourself either, okay? I feel like for some of you, the red flags are like, the situation is fine, it's just in your head, and that's how like again with the temptation, I'm just going to talk about it. This new opportunity is a beautiful, passionate thing. Some of you could be like obsessed over getting this thing to work, and that's how you know like you're really fired up about your desires, because you're obsessing over it. For others of you, this could be of course a sexual obsession as well. So just be, you know, with the person with the attraction, like they could be very, very desiring of you. They have a very strong pull and want towards you. Of course, with the wand energy, we all know what that means. So there's a lot of good energy coming from that. Let's see what the outcome is quickly here. We're already going a little long, but I just want to give you a nice outcome for the month of May. Let's see what is to be expected. Of course, energy is fluid, so whenever you find me, this can be for you. If it relates to your situation, great. If not, don't focus on the dates and go back and check on the other folders for whatever title resonates for you. You'll be able to find everything on my playlist. Woo! 10 of Cups is coming out. Your happiness, guys. This is way too many cards. So 10 of Cups wanted to make sure it comes out. Things will be extremely positive. I feel like this situation is going to make your home a beautiful, happy home. Everything will be, you know, that joy, that bliss, that happiness that you've been seeking and wanting. I feel like you've been manifesting all this joy. Again, we had the thing, the whole part was give thanks for the blessing that's about to come. And I feel like for many of you, you're choosing to do that. Even if you don't see the results, you can't touch it yet, but you know what's coming. That's the part of belief and faith, that you have to just keep that like that relentless belief and know that it will happen, know that things will work out as they're meant to, and just keep working and focusing on you. I love how I just talk without even thinking. It's kind of crazy. I don't know, there's so many cards. What else? Okay, guys, what can I be telling them? Gilded Tarot, there we go. Let's get, oh my gosh, I'm flipping those back because I hope you didn't see them. That's a surprise for the ending. And that's the truth, guys. Let's tell you what's going on first. So here we are, 10 of Cups. Beautiful happiness. Again, all this healing, all this releasing, all this power, all this miracles, all this manifestation, following your heart, allowing things, accepting them as they are, trusting the transformation process, right? With that Scorpio energy, trusting that things have to go through the way they have to go through, possibly for this beautiful energy that's coming back towards you. Could be a reignition in your current love life, in your home as well. Could be just I don't know, reigniting the love, the desire, the happiness, the joy. Like you're getting into this beautiful positive state. For some of you, this can also be coming out of depression, coming out of a very difficult time, which is always beautiful. You're choosing happiness. You're choosing to see the plus side of everything. It is a choice. A coin has two sides. It's really up to you. And that's the judgment some of you have to make. We do have with this, of course, sorry, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Then with this energy, we have the Libra energy. You could be dealing with someone, of course, resurrection with the reconciliation here. You could be bringing something back from the past. Something from your past is coming back to be healed, and you're making a judgment to accept it, to let it go, to process it, do the healing work you need to do with it. Of course, again, the more work you're doing on yourself, the better your current life and future will be. And for some of you, someone could be keeping tabs on you, keeping an eye on you with the stalker card. This is, of course, just checking social media, keeping tabs on them. This can also be like Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, but there could be no communication maybe for a little period of time. I feel like they're kind of keeping an eye on, waiting for when to make the right move, because they're trying to make the right judgment call and moving towards you, because you are their happiness, or they are your happiness. And that is going to be communicated very quickly, because he is followed by the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is fast communication. It's honest, it's truthful, it's blunt possibly, and we did see that with the Ace of Swords. I feel like he doesn't know what to say and how to say it, figures it out with that clarity with the Ace of Swords at the bottom here, and then comes rushing in to tell you. And what is it that's being rushed in to tell you? I'm going to hold them up so you know that I got them in my hands already. The first one is the Two of Cups. They're going to tell you that they really do want this connection, and they realize the power of this connection between the two of you. You see eye to eye. You have the same thoughts. You have the same mindset, the same beliefs, the same outlook on life with this person. You know that this person is your one. And I totally understand that with all those things that you've been going through and you've endured, this can be a new opportunity. This can be a new love, but you are their happiness, and they want this with you. 10 of Cups. Plus the Two of Cups. That's 12 out of 10. I don't know. I'm not that great at math, but that's a lot of love. That's a lot of happiness. Oh, but you know, maybe you need a little more confirmation with the Lovers. How about that? How about we just confirm that this is for sure this beautiful union? Again, with that reconciliation here, like this is this past lifetime kind of love. This is someone you could be reigniting that connection. For some of you, you could be attaining a whole new level of your love life, even in the sense of just your fulfillment and your happiness with this person. They bring that to you. But just in case that wasn't enough, then we have the Six of Pentacles. So everything is balanced, even, equal, shared. You know, you both want the same thing. You both have more than enough to be able to share it with one another. Everything is, of course, coming into this beautiful, financially happy, stable, secure, emotionally fulfilled, love, true, beautiful union. This is true love. This is the kind of love that everybody dreams of, Taurus, and you found it. If you haven't found it yet, it's coming. And whenever you're ready to receive it, it's your decision. You might have to do a little bit of work, guys, but I'm telling you, this is totally worth it, Taurus. This is like the best reading for you ever. Honestly, I love you guys. God bless you. May this be your reading. Claim it. And of course, if it isn't ours this time, it's okay. Let's be happy for all those who it is for, because it will only be ours in time as well. So God bless all of you. Love and light. Don't forget, check all the other videos so you can see all the other goodies that might relate for you. Activate those links so we can celebrate you. And thank you again for being a part of my channel and all your support. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. Love and light always, guys. See you soon. Bye.